Hey guys, Rebo Hill here with Dresden Danielle, psychic medium. And today we're going to talk about the difference between in-person readings and phone readings.
Okay, she's making me laugh, so I'm going to try to get through this. In-person readings, while informative, and they can be phenomenal, phone readings are just as informative and phenomenal. I just did a couple of phone readings back to back just a couple days ago. And I think the difference in between the phone reading and in person is that when I'm on the phone with somebody, I actually have to access another part of the gift. And it forces me to rely mostly on the astral projection and remote viewing, which we touched on in one of the videos. And what happens is, for example, I just did this reading for this lady, don't know who she is. She asked me if I needed her full name, her birth date. I said no, just first name's fine. And what I do when I get on the phone with somebody is I sort of calibrate, if you will, my energy so that I can match it up with the person that I'm on the phone with. And once I connect to this individual, whoever it is, then I'm able to see the person and see their surroundings. For example, I saw this lady's kitchen and her kitchen sink above the kitchen sink was a window, which I asked her about, and then I saw a truck outside of the window. Did that make any sense, what I just said? I have no idea. There was a kitchen sink, and then a window. And anyway, so I said, who drives the big truck? And she said, oh, that's my husband's truck. And I said, okay. So I kind of was following her around the house because I knew when we were on the phone together, she was doing stuff. You know, she was doing housework or busy work or whatever while she had me on the phone, which is fine. No problem with that. But I was being taken along with her into every room. And I got a lot of information from her. And then at one point, these white socks were just in my face. And so I kept seeing these white socks close up. And so finally I said, what's the deal with the white socks? And she said, what? And I said, I'm sorry, but there's white socks in my face. And she goes, I just got the white socks out of the dryer and put them on the bed. And I said, oh, okay, thank goodness, because that clears it up for me. In the same respect, I've done in-person readings before where somebody will ask me something, and I actually have a really good client that I see often who has become a good friend of mine, and she may recognize this story if she is watching this video. She and I, during the reading, I told her that her son was going to receive a drone for Christmas. And she looked kind of doubtful, like, you know, nobody's mentioned a drone, he hasn't asked for a drone, I just don't even know what you're talking about. You know, I don't think he's going to get a drone. And I said, okay. But what happened in this in-person reading was that the drone came into my face. And I'm literally in the reading dodging the drone. I'm trying to get out of the way because I can hear it humming. I can kind of feel the wind off of the drone. And it's just kind of, you know, in my face, close up. And he ended up getting a drone for Christmas. So the viewing is the same. The gift is the same. Sometimes I can see more in a phone reading than in person. Now, in an in-person reading, people can walk in the door with all sorts of spirits and loved ones, and I instantly feel that. And one of my indications is the, you know, chill bumps on my arm and the hair's just going crazy. And I know there's somebody with them when they come in. On a phone appointment, I can see these individuals around the people. Now, I may not feel it as much. Sometimes I get the chills on the phone, but rarely. But I still can see who's around these individuals. And I guess that's the difference. I mean, to me, I think they're both beneficial because of what I see and what I'm able to tell people. And, I've done readings for people in the UK. I've given readings for people in Mexico, California, all over the place. And I did give a reading when I first started doing this professionally instead of makeup. I gave a reading to a lady in Corpus Christi, and she said it was the best phone reading she's ever had in her entire life. So if you guys are hesitant about a phone appointment that you may not benefit as much, really there's not a whole lot of difference in what comes out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think that's it for today.